The winner of the 2024 Crabbo Breaking Barriers in Canada Award goes to The Diary of a Niger Immigrant.
Hey darling, are you in for this ride with me? Let's jump in.
Hello everybody, welcome to yet another episode of The Diary of a Niger Immigrant. I am so excited. Our episodes just keep getting more and more interesting. We keep bringing you spicy, interesting, lovely, amazing guests on the show. And if you haven't subscribed, what are you waiting for? Anyways, that's not why we're here. Or maybe that's why we're here. But I am here with an amazing guest today. Someone that you might have seen, you might have broken bread with, or you might have just gone for an event and you ran into them, or they made you laugh so hard and you couldn't breathe. I am here with the amazing Sam Precious, Calgary's finest MC and comedian, the number one comedian and MC in the city of Calgary and Alberta and Canada and beyond, the Robo Man. I'm not even going to try to say his full name. I'll let him do it by himself, and then it's a tongue twister. And if you know you can say it, maybe you should do a video and tag us. If you know you can say his name. But anyways, I'll let him say the name by himself. But he is an amazing dad, an amazing husband. Don't mind all the breaking of table you see him breaking on social media. This man loves his wife and his children. So if you like, follow him. You go just miss. Anyway, meaning you'll miss your way. But I will let Sam Precious introduce himself and call his full names for you. But please join me in welcoming the amazing Sam Precious on The Diary of a Niger Immigrant. Ooh.
Am I smiling? Does it look like I'm smiling? I'm not smiling today because today I came here to break tables. My full name goes like this: Sam Omojevu Ogeneseluo Precious Rollins. For the last and final name, please do take a deep breath. Obo Ogenelu Kohwo Amlewo Jiro Kedi Kede Koke Koke Ogenewi Oke Monajobi Ise. I'm a public speaker, I'm a master of ceremony, I'm a comedian based in the city of Calgary, but global. We're global now.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
Cool kids.
Diary of a Niger Immigrant, thanks for having me. I'm excited. I like to share my experience so that people can learn from it and also just give back.
Yeah.
Give back to society.
That's amazing. Thank you so much. We
You're
appreciate you trying to give back and help other people. You know, the thing about our community is when we go up, we like to push the ladder down. But
I don't know what community you're talking about. I'm Canadian, so maybe her community, but my community, we don't do that.
Okay.
We don't do that.
Which community do you belong to?
I belong to the community that uplifts only.
Okay, so you're Canadian, you're not Nigerian.
I don't know what you're talking about, but I have a Canadian passport. My Nigerian passport have expired, and
period.
And I don't know what you're talking about, but I will not deny my country of birth. But that passport has expired.
That passport has expired, but you know you can still enter your country. Even
I was there in August.
Right. So why didn't you renew your passport,
sister? I will tell you why later. I'll give you the latest update. Let's go.
Update. I can't wait. This one is behind the scenes, out of camera.
No, I'll say it here.
Okay.
See, I don't have secrets. I'm like an open book.
Okay.
Anything I can say behind your back, I'll say it in front of you. That's why they call me Calgary's finest.
Okay. Nice.
Yeah.
Nice. So tell us, you know this is the Diary of a Niger Immigrant. What brought you to Calgary, Canada? Like Calgary specifically, and then like you chose Canada, and then why did you choose Calgary?
So every immigrant say, "Oh, I came in search of a better future." Sister, I did not come in search of a better future. I came to look for money.
Then they pick money for outside. No be snow full for outside.
My own case is different. Some people came for the snow, the appearance, the security. It was money that was the driving factor.
The money is still the better life, innit?
No. Some persons will be like, oh, it's not really about money. It's just for a better life. I'm like, bro, calm down. Everyone in Canada that I know that is an immigrant saw better opportunities, right?
Yeah.
So let's be honest. I came because I wasn't making enough where I was born. And I saw that, okay, in a bigger society, in a better, well-run society, I will get better opportunities. And honestly, we're in March, so by April, it's going to be 7 years of being here. And I can tell you, I have no regrets.
Nice.
Yes.
Nice. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's actually very apt. But would you, now that you're, I don't know, this thing has just brought up so many questions in my mind.
Go ahead.
Because I know that, yes, the money is being made though, but at the same time, the bills, how are you, do you think is making sense? The mathing?
So I always tell people something. And what I tell them is, choose your pill. Right? There was a discourse recently. Would you rather make 5 million monthly in Nigeria or make $5,000 in Canada? And you needed to see the comment. Somebody said, even for $1,000, I would rather live in Canada than live in Nigeria. Earlier today, I was in a meeting because I belong to the Black Caucus for Good Governance in Africa. Somebody that was arrested by a sitting minister in the Federal Republic of Nigeria, Minister of Works, I've forgotten his name, David Umahi. That woman was arrested and flown to Abuja. She has been in detention. A few of us and a few concerned Nigerians, there was protest. She was released a few hours before now or on Friday. Guys, I don't know about other people, but here I can wake up 2 a.m. If I'm not sleeping very well, I can go for a walk. Right?
Yeah.
My kids come back from school, they walk from the bus home. I'm not worried about certain things.
Well,
right?
That's the better life we're talking about.
But also, my financial situation when I came 2019 and now is not the same.
Right.
So even though they say, let me speak a little bit of Pidgin. Pidgin is the second national language in Nigeria. They say the rest, Najara. All these things I'm listing, they are Jara. The major thing...
just added stuff.
Exactly. They are additional. The major thing, my driving factor is pepper, money. I'm a honest person, right? So I always tell people, people be like, I came for a better life for my children. Brother, stop lying. Your children that you have not even born, or they are 2 years old, you came to look for better income for yourself. I don't know about others, but that's me, right? And the day I get a better opportunity anywhere else in the world, bro, I'm out of Canada. I have a Canadian passport. What is keeping me here? You
know the thing, I think maybe your experience in Nigeria is what will spur you to have your reason. Yes, I have people that are millionaires in Nigeria. Guess what? I can wake up tomorrow morning and say, babe, let's go to Paris for the weekend. They have to go and apply for a passport first. Exactly. So there are certain privileges I enjoy here that I won't trade for any other part of the world. Exactly. Right? Yeah. I spent some time in the US. Immediately I got my passport about 3 or 4 years ago. And I haven't been to 5 states in that period of time I spent there. I was considering moving. I told myself, I said, I'm good being in Canada for now, until maybe things change, right? I have 3 sons. Their security, their safety is paramount to me when making any decision, right? So this talk that is just said now just put something in my heart. Make I not just talk. Let's not just start. Let's not just start. You went to the UK, you wanted to move. Anyways, let me not say, because this should I throw you under the bus? For your information, I've interviewed with 2 US companies. If they met my expectation, I would have moved.
Canada will be my backyard. I will have a Nigerian passport, a Canadian passport,
If you had moved,
and a
you think
US passport.
you'll be living with this kind of freedom and happiness and smile?
For your information,
with all the rubbish that is happening right now in the US, which you
my friends in
supported.
Texas, they are living a better life than me. And guess what? The house you bought here for $600,000. If you spend $600,000 buying a house in Arlington, Texas, you will have a swimming pool.
That's not the issue.
You
The
will be
issue
living
is
good.
things are happening that are not supposed to happen because of the governance right now. And
Governance
let's not make this
right now, where?
political.
Where?
Let's not.
Let's go.
If you see my chat
Governance
with
where?
Sam Precious
Governance
during the US
where?
election,
Governance
I
where?
almost stoned him
Don't
from
be
the
shy.
phone.
Governance where? In the US?
Let's not make this
For your
political.
information, see, I am bold to make political discourse. Most of my friends are liberals. Most of my friends are Democrats. And guess what? I love having political conversation.
No, I don't want to start that on the podcast. We won't have a proper discussion.
But the problem we have is once someone is not a Democrat and once someone is not liberal, automatically. Are you aware that I was cancelled here in the city of Calgary? I was literally cancelled.
Cancelled because what did you do?
Because they said he's a Trump guy.
Oh.
Yes.
Yeah, we're supposed to cancel you.
And guess what?
What?
Immediately it went out. People were calling me that, hey, Sam, you need to retract this. I'm like, don't worry. I would explain what I said to those that care to ask. But for those that don't care to ask, no problem.
I'm asking
how many genders? How many genders do we have out there?
Hey God, no. Let's not go.
Excellent. You see what I'm talking about?
Let's not go.
Do you see what I'm talking about?
Okay.
For a few of us,
your 7 years
who've broken certain barriers I'm like Dave Chappelle. I'm bold. I'm confident. I respect your opinion. I respect your decisions, but don't shove it down my throat. Is that too much to ask for?
Nobody's asking you to shove. Nobody's shoving anything.
Next question.
Nobody's shoving anything down your throat. You two don't shove your own beliefs down people's throats.
Next question.
Allow people to live the way they want to live freely.
Yes. Excellent.
We're in a free country.
Excellent.
Allow them to live how they want to live.
Fantastic. And just so you know, I do not belong to any political party. I'm not a Republican. I'm not a Democrat. I'm not a liberal. I'm not a conservative. I am for common sense. Because I know
the person you are supporting does not have common sense. Does Trump have common sense?
For your information, I'm not a Trumper. Do you know how many?
You were screaming.
Do you know how many times I have called Trump out?
Hey God, I promise you guys, this is not the way this thing is supposed to go. But I am taking the reins back on my podcast, and we're going back to Diary of a Niger Immigrant. So tell us, how would you say, what would you say is the best thing that has happened to you since you moved here? You've hosted so many shows, you've brought so many people. Calgary has been like, why not Toronto? Why Calgary? Especially with your entertainment.
Yeah, Calgary, because Toronto is like Lagos. Mm-hmm. That's how I see Toronto.
Okay.
Whenever I'm going to Toronto for an event, I'm already anxious. Right? My venue is 15 minutes away. I have to leave 30 minutes before because you can't predict traffic. Right? The greatest traffic in Calgary is Deerfoot. And it is moving, right? Mm-hmm. And so I asked myself, I believe the Bible says the earth is the Lord and the fullness thereof. If I move to Red Deer, I will be successful in Red Deer. If I move to Okotoks, Lethbridge, any city I go to, I bring what I want in that city. Right? And when I moved there in 2019, April 23rd, the few people I spoke with, Fina Brooks, MC Encyclopedia, they were like, oh, the town gets busy during the summer. And I told them, I said, that is about to change. January to December now, there will be events. And guess what? February next year, February 2027, I'm already booked for a Valentine event.
Nice.
So events are popping up, right? So I always tell people, it is possible when you believe, right? The idea of now only me go day, it's a poor man's mentality. I'm not omnipresent. I cannot be in 2-3 places at the same time. I have mentors, I have mentees, right? Because if I have 5 weddings on the same day, I should be able to go for the first person that paid and tell the other 4 that, listen, I have this mentee, I have this mentor that's available. Who can you afford? And send them there, right? So Calgary for me was an emerging market. And also I'm in health and safety, right? The oil patch and everything.
Okay,
And I also
that
had
makes
a
sense.
good church community here. I'm always very grateful for my church community. The Redeemed Christian Church of God, King of Glory Parish, the Eagles Ark, House of David, House of Praise. They welcomed me with an open arm, right? So these and so many other reasons was why I chose Calgary. I don't do well in a clustered city. I never lived in Lagos. I had opportunity to move from Warri to Lagos. But whenever I go to Lagos for an event, I'm like, why should I be in traffic for 2 hours?
Doesn't make
You're
sense.
taking
Make
2
it
hours
make
from my
sense.
life. Time is the only thing I can't get back, right? So that's
I grew
about
up in
it.
Lagos. I had to move to Abuja. When I went to Abuja, I was like, so there's life like
When
this?
my wife moved from Lagos to Warri, we were working together in the same place. She'll wake up 5 a.m. She's packing lunch. I'm like, babe, what's going on? She's like, we need to leave early. I'm like,
that was
why?
the life, yes.
Why? Please go back to bed. We wake up 7 o'clock. By 8 o'clock, we're in the office.
I'm telling you.
We're
That was
even
my
in the
life in
office
Abuja.
before
It was
other
so
people.
good.
So why should I be in Toronto?
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So
but the thing about Toronto is it was seen as the entertainment hub
no, it's no
of Canada.
It's no
but,
longer.
Yeah, I was gonna say
Yeah.
that, but like there was a comment I saw under a post yesterday because Tenny was in Calgary.
Landed a few days ago.
So when the people were like, what is happening? Calgary, every time, like we're seeing people, they are landing. What is going on? Is it not supposed to be Toronto?
And that is why I'm very grateful to the OGs in Calgary and even those of us that came. Myself, Grand Commander, MC Fola, and some others came 2019 around the same time, right? But the people that we met on ground, they've done a very good job for us. And those of us that came around 2019, 2018, 2017, we took it to the next level before COVID came. And I'm just so grateful that even the people coming after us now, they are not struggling the way we struggled. I know how long it took me before I got my first event, right?
Let's talk about that.
So for the people that have gone ahead of us, we are very grateful to them. And those of us that are doing what we are doing now, let's keep doing it. Let's keep collaborating. Let's keep pushing.
Yeah.
And those behind us, the sky is your starting point.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Let's talk about you, like when you came, how it was for you to actually penetrate the market and like you said, people were saying summer is when it picks up. How was that season of life for you? Even getting your 9 to 5, how was that season
Honestly,
of life?
I came on a Wednesday, April 23rd, 2019. I got my 9 to 5 on a Saturday, the same week I came.
Really?
Yes.
How?
Full-time permanent job with Artco. I went for a job fair. That is what I keep telling people. There's what is called social currency. My child's daycare, Active Start, one of the branches, but I won't say the branches for security reasons. Guess what? Somebody called me and said, I've been applying to this place. They are not giving me a job. I really want to work here. I have childcare license and everything. I said, send everything to me. I walked in. I said, can I see the manager, please? The manager, hey, Sam, good to see you. Because I always joke with them. They know me. They know my third son. Guess what happened? I'm like, madam, I need your help. She said, whatever you need, tell me. This lady, she will be an asset to you. Can you give her a shot? She resumed about a week after. The day she went for an interview, they asked her, can you start that day? She started that same day.
Wow.
I always tell people, it is not about how much you know, but are you emotionally intelligent? I'm going to share a story with you. In February, God taught me a very powerful lesson. I've not shared it anywhere, but I'll give you the exclusive. And anyone watching me out there, listen, you don't know it all. Always learn to listen. Because when they told me, when I heard it, I became defensive. But guess what? I went back home, prayed about it. I was sleeping, and I heard it clearly. What that person told you was absolutely correct. You need to work on it. But many of us, we are like Calgary Tower. We don't want to change. We just want to remain the same yesterday, today, and forever.
When you are no good.
It doesn't work like that. The way I was in 2019 is not the way I am now in 2026. Maybe next year or in 2 months' time,
You'll be breaking more tables.
I will be different, right? So change is one constant thing you should always prepare yourself for. That's all I can say.
Would you say you coming to Calgary was like smooth sailing for you?
It was smooth from April 23rd, 2019 till now. The only time I did not have a job was for 4 months. And guess what? It was because my wife said, take a break. The project I was working on was a $60 billion, 60 million project for Amazon. They were building a fulfillment center, a robotic system. I was the health and safety on site. I just left the oil field, started that job, and I was working Monday to Saturday, 10 hours every day. When the project ended, and guess what? It ended on my birthday. My wife said, babe, I know how hard you've worked. Please take a break. Did I really take a break? I took a break from 9 to 5. But I was doing other stuff, right? My events, I buy and trade cars. I do other things, right? As long as it's legitimate, Baba, there is too much opportunity. Do you know what pisses me off the most? When people say, there are no jobs. Bro, there are jobs. It's just that you don't have the qualification that is being sought out there.
So what qualification did you have that gave you the job immediately when you came?
I had health and safety training.
Okay.
And guess what?
Was it like a degree from Nigeria?
No,
or
it was a certificate.
Okay.
And that was the paper they looked at. They said, oh, are you in health and safety? I said, yes. And
Where did you get the certificate?
It was a free training that I did from Nigerian Institute of Safety Professionals, NISP.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
And guess what? When I was going for that interview, I asked, like, what should I come with? And the guy was like, anything you have, but don't come with your bachelor's and your master's degree.
Interesting.
Because he said most of the roles they were hiring for was for entry level.
Okay.
But the entry level was $26 per hour for a start. A union position, full-time, permanent, and you could work 12 hours, 10 hours for a new immigrant in 2019. Brother, wow. I rushed out with my 2 hands, even though it was not an easy job, right?
Yeah.
But I'm so grateful till today.
An ATCO for that matter. That's
till today.
Good
I still have people at ATCO that I still send workers to. Because most of us, we go to places, we just bang the door. No. Relationship matters a lot. No matter how bad I was treated at a job, I like to live on a good note. Even if I get a job that pays 3 times better, I'll give my 2 weeks, walk away, right? Because you never can tell what will happen tomorrow.
Absolutely.
I've worked in some places that have reached out to me like, hey, Sam, are you available? We have this short-term contract. I'm like, no, I'm not available, but I have somebody that would fit that position, right? It's about relationship. And that is one thing we need to learn.
Yeah, that is so true. I feel like recruiters, they don't just want, they know you're qualified, they see your certificate, like they've seen all those things in your resume before they called you for interviews. Yeah. When they call you for interview, they want to be able to know that you're someone they can sit in the lunch office with and have a conversation. They can go for coffee with you and have a conversation.
So let's talk about that.
Yeah.
I recommended someone for a job in Fort Mac. I don't know about other people, but I like to eat my Nigerian food. These guys came back after 3 weeks because you do 3 weeks on, 1 week off. Some people do 2 weeks on, 2 weeks off. And he said, Sam, I need another job. These people, they don't like me at all. I'm like, okay. I worked with them for some time. I was everybody's favorite. What is going on? And it was the food he was microwaving that was pissing everybody off. I just came back from Saskatchewan last week, and guess what? I traveled with all my food packed. I had ogbono soup. Yes. I carried beans. I carried rice and stew, spaghetti. I pack all my food. If I'm going to be away for 2 weeks, I have food packed for 2 weeks.
Yeah.
Sometimes I might just go out to eat something, but those food, it's in my hotel room. I don't bring it to work.
Yeah.
When I get back, I will bathe, wash my hands, make my gari, sit down, eat my food very well. But why are you microwaving fish in a public microwave that everybody is using? Are you aware that if you use a toilet, a washroom, when you get up and flush the toilet, you are not supposed to walk out after washing your hands. You're supposed to check the toilet.
To be sure that
and if it is dirty, pick up the brush. The brush on the ground is not decoration. It's your poo, right? Scrub it, clean it very well, flush it again, then make sure that I've entered a toilet after a fellow Nigerian. And I called the guy, come back, I say, Baba, how long have you been here? He say, 15 years. I say, bro, see the toilet. You know they do like that for you. He say, you when just come, now you won't tell me what it they do. It's not about how long you've been here. Are you emotionally intelligent? That story about what I learned in February 2026, I'll share it towards the end of this podcast because it can change somebody's life out there. Nobody knows it all. I'm still learning. I've only been here 7 years. I just told you about Auntie Moji, right? She's one of the people that calls me on the phone and says, son, you did this. And I will say, Mommy, I'm sorry. Yes, ma. People have been here longer than you. Learn to listen to people. You just came 2 weeks ago with asylum and you're setting camera. To do what? Your leg never even strong for grand.
We are in Canada.
No, you're not telling people what to do, how to do. Baba, calm down.
Seriously.
At least collect your passport first, or even collect PR first, right?
Yeah.
I feel that's one thing we need to do better, right? Look around you. Look at the Chinese. Look at the Indians. Look at the Filipinos.
Keep their head down.
All their brothers, sisters, everybody is here. How many of your siblings have you been able to bring? Do you know I discovered that I can hire a nanny when the program was ending? I could have hired my sister as a nanny and brought her here. But it was already too late. Why? I was busy looking for money. 2 jobs, 3 jobs, right? So listen more.
And when we hear those things, we don't tell other people.
And go outside your comfort zone. I became very intentional 4 years ago to start making friends with people that are not from Africa alone. Because the update when they get, we not get them.
Absolutely.
My Indian friend, my Filipino friend, my Chinese friend, the update when they share with me.
I don't even know how these people used to get all this information.
When I got my current job as the regional health and safety coordinator for my company, somebody asked me, say, how did you even go into health and safety? Because my first job was not as a health and safety guy. Right?
Yeah.
But I saw people, I'm like, oh, so I volunteered, I joined the Joint Health and Safety Committee. How did I transition into that career path? Do you know how many of my friends have gone into health and safety in the mining company? I work for an ag company, an agricultural company, and a construction. They do a little bit of construction, but it's agriculture that is their main field. They are field in Canada that you will always have a job. Whether there is COVID or there is no COVID, you are an essential worker. There's always job for you. If my company lets me go today and I update my LinkedIn, I'll get 10 interviews in 1 week. So it's a pity that we don't like to listen. Everybody feels they know it all. Calm down.
But also, I understand about listening. Do you think that approach also is a thing? The way we approach situations. You know, you are a comedian.
Yes.
So your own approach is different. If you come for person go think say
no.
it's a different something.
So
it's
there are people that have called me on the phone and said, Sam, I respect you so much. And I feel I want to understand your perspective on this. And when we finish talking, they are like, okay, I see your point. I still don't agree with you, but I see your point. Right? It's just like divorce in Canada. I was married 2 years before I came to Canada. I've been here 7 years now. I was married 2 years plus or 3 years before I came. I've been married 10 years now. April 5th and 6th will be 11 years of being married. Do you know how many times I've said, I know they do this marriage again? But every little quarrel you have as an immigrant, the first thing you do is to pick up your phone and call police. Why? What happened to our culture? There are people in the community that you can call and they will sit down with you and they will treat the issue better than any police officer. Am I saying you should not call police? No, I'm not saying you should not. But that is a last resort. But when you say it to people, they get offended. Remember what I told you at One Africa? Men has come. Shebi? 2 weeks to Valentine, men are not come. You will not hear men has come anywhere again.
Before Uncle,
then 2 weeks after Valentine,
yes,
men has come again.
This come.
You people should not make me angry on this podcast. I know people. So many people are already angry with me, and I really don't care. But today, I want to be at peace. Next question. Let's go.
I want to talk about this divorce situation in our community. In fact, I got one email that I'm going to read to you and you let me know what you think. But what is the problem? Why is it so predominant that people that had a happy marriage, or even if it wasn't very happy, they had the normal issues that normal married couples will have. But when they come to this country, it turns into unreconcilable differences.
So, first things first. Marriage in Africa and marriage in Canada is not the same thing.
How so?
In Africa, in many parts of Africa, in Nigeria, you and your wife in the morning, you wake up in the morning. The man can bathe, dress up, wear suit and tie, go to work. The woman will prepare the children, drop them in school, then go to work. As she's coming back, she's thinking, what will I cook? What will the children eat? Then she finished taking care of the children, bathe them, put them to bed, then give Oga his food, then give Oga Opoe again. I don't know what Opoe means. If you ask your Nigerian friend. But guess what? When the woman now gets here and she's talking to her colleague at work.
No.
Wait. And her colleague, wait now. Let me finish.
Okay.
And her colleague is like, oh, she hasn't cooked for 2 weeks. It's the husband that has been cooking. She's hearing it for 6 months, for 1 year. And this man, immediately he enters the house, he turns on the TV. I made a video. I was slicing plantain and it just came to my mind. I said, why do we clock in at work and clock out at home? Once you get to your garage, it's like, I'm the king of this jungle. I'm clocking out. It happened to me.
Meanwhile, your wife too
It happened to me. So
it happened to you, as in you were clocking out.
I used to be like that, because I did not see a Champions League game. Immediately I get home, I want to go and watch the Champions League game. But guess what? I recalibrated, right? If I am home in my house, except I'm really tired, I make dinner. I bathe my boys. Now the 2 older ones can bathe themselves, but the third one, he's always happiest when I bathe him. Because when we finish bathing, I put him up, he's writing on the wall numbers, and I'm correcting him while I'm bathing. I dress. So I always tell people marriage is in phases. First 5 years, it's a phase. Next 5 years, 10 years is a phase. 15th year is a phase. 20th year is a phase. Make friends with people that have been through those phases. The day I went to meet one of my friends and I said, sir, na die a day. He said, what did they happen? I say, I'm expecting minimum 3 times Opoe in a week. The guy laughed. He said, how old are your children? And I told him, my third boy was 1. My other one was like 5. He said, bro, if you see 2 times in a month, manage them. He said, let me tell you. He said, let me tell you. A time will come that you will be getting 5 times in a week.
You see.
If you are able to go through that phase. Because then I was doing potty training for 3 children. I wake up at 9, carry them to go and wee. Right? I was exhausted. Guess what? My children now, if they pee before they go to bed, they are good till the morning.
Right?
And men and women are not wired the same way. I am thinking about sex. My wife is thinking about laundry. Right? So every Friday night, now my boys, they know. Every Friday night, we do the laundry. As we move the colored to the dryer, we put the white. So by Friday evening, 7, 8 p.m., even if I have an event before I go out, me and my boys will finish the laundry. Saturday, we fold them. The problem we have is that we are fighting with each other instead of fighting for each other. Because you went and carried this girl from her papa house to your house. So you came to help me. The Bible says your wife is your helpmeet. So the house is whose house?
Your house.
It's your house.
So why won't you take care
that
of the
African mindset of when people say, "Oh, I'm helping my wife to cook," Oga, clean your mouth.
Like say you know go chop the food. Won't you eat the food?
You were raised that way. Do you know there are some tribes in Nigeria that if their sons put a video on social media that he's cooking, they'll call family meeting for him. We need to break away from gender roles. I have 3 boys. They do everything. They sweep. They do dishes. I have a video on my phone. I was washing the dishes. We were living in a basement then in 2019. My 3-year-old son was rinsing the dishes. My 2-year-old son was drying. Now they can wash dishes by themselves. Scrub pot. Do everything. Why? We taught them early. My 3 boys, the 3 girls that we married them, they will come and pray for me in my house.
Seriously, God bless you. Because you are not going to give another woman a burden. I will not be raising my daughter. Then you will not be raising your son.
Then your son will not become an irresponsible son,
seriously.
Right? And also, one of the things I want to tell everybody watching is, give yourself grace. Now, marriage you marry. Not be life imprisonment. If you look at your spouse, what comes to your mind? How can I make him better? How can I make her better? Do you think this was the way I was 10 years ago when I married my wife? Are you making her better? Is she making you better?
We need a picture.
You want to embarrass me in public. Right?
A picture of you 10 or 11 years ago.
She saw the potential. I saw the potential. Are you still encouraging each other? Do you know when we came to Canada, I was working 2 jobs and my wife went to sit for 6 months to study. I was telling my friend, I said, bro, you've been here 3 years. You are doing survival job. Your wife is doing survival job. 2 of you, pause. 1 person work, you go and better yourself. I don't believe that you must go to school in Canada to be successful. I'm one of those few people. My bachelor's and my master's degree that I came with from Africa, bro, I just did certification. I never went to like full school. Right?
But the system now is kind of different. Especially people who come like through the student route.
Now, if you have to, learn to make sacrifices for each other. And it is 2 of you against the world.
Yeah.
The problem do you know I still talk to people and they will be like, my wife can never know how much I am making. I'm like, Oga, so when you file taxes, not be household income una dey file, right? So divorce cases, you think that person got divorced because they had so much problem. Some people have worse problem, but they are fighting for each other. They are fighting, they disagree, they make up.
You're on the same team.
You're on the same team.
Yeah.
But every little thing, back 911.
The problem.
Oga, my wife spat at me. And police is there, strangers looking at the 2 of you like, do you even know what you're doing? We have leaders in the community. And I'm very grateful to the NCAC. And my tenure just ended as the president of the Nigerian South-South Heritage. I know how many issues I was able to solve as NGSSH president. Now my vice president is the president. I know how many issues I've taken to the NCAC. Charles Osuje is dealing with an issue for me right now. Whereas it could have been handled better. See, some of us guy men will go sit down and tell our guys, hey, Baba, you mess up.
I think that's
I've not even
issue.
heard from
it's
your
not
wife.
Every time.
I've not heard from your wife.
Yeah.
Only from you alone.
Exactly.
That since you came, I taught one of my best friends how to change
can be
diaper.
Telling people the truth.
My friend came from the UK. He knows I've been made golden more.
Golden month.
Now me teach her how to make golden month. Now me teach her how to change diaper. Guess what?
The instruction is even on
today,
it.
the wife is so happy that the first person he met was somebody like me that is a hands-on dad. Imagine that he met somebody that, no, give your wife such right to don't do this.
That is the point. Who you meet. And I think you're also somebody that heard that from, and it's random, an event.
Yeah.
I think the very first event that I ever saw you met, MC.
Yeah.
And you mentioned that it's not even related to who you talk to, but like who you meet when you first land for Canada.
It will determine your speed.
Everything that happens to you, even where you live in the city, it will determine that. So I feel like it depends
the
on
kind
who
of
you
jobs
talk to.
that you will
Be
apply
careful
for.
who you talk to. Be careful
Brothers,
who
people
you
did
talk
this
to.
town. They have never worked warehouse job. They are no more qualified than the people working warehouse job. But because the person that picked the other person up from airport works in the warehouse, he connected him. Now they are there 1 year, 2 years. That's supposed to be
rotting there. Meanwhile, you have
a survivor
masters.
job, right? That is supposed to be a startup for you, but you got comfortable. And honestly, I just wish that more immigrants will inspire. Bro, I've met an immigrant in this town that makes 500K. Yes. I've met immigrants that bought house, that paid for the house full. They don't bring money come from Nigeria. Now here they for make the money.
Wow.
Some of them are not even on social media. Now when they poor, now they make noise online. I they tell you now, many of them they not get Facebook, they not get Instagram, they not get anything.
They
are just
making
quietly.
their money.
When I want to do show like this, I say, Sam, you don't come again. Don't worry, I'll go buy table, but put me for back. Or I just want day my day, right? But for those of us in entertainment, we need social media.
Be out there,
80% of my job, I book them online. Somebody just told me, and I say, can I have your TikTok? I said, I don't get TikTok. How about Snapchat? I said, I don't get. I only have Facebook and Instagram. I say, bro, you need a TikTok account? I said, okay, I will think about it. Can I manage all of them together? Right? So let's learn to inspire each other. Right? If you keep talking to the right people, you will discover that there's just some silent people living their best life, doing their thing. Even this podcast said they're not going to agree to them. Why? Because they just like their quiet life.
Yes.
Right? And if your marriage is facing any challenge, look for both a man and a woman that is honest. Sit down with them and say, I better me talk to my wife. They only give me once in a week. Then they will ask you certain questions.
Especially if they've passed that stage that you're currently in.
If I ask you, if you have a little baby that is always throwing up on your wife's body, do you think mentally she's thinking about sex?
Overstimulated already.
I told somebody about overstimulation. The person said, you're just making an excuse for her.
Imagine.
I said, you're not ready to learn. A time will come. Now she go, they even tell you, say, oh, Gafana.
Exactly.
Let's go do shit. Right? So marriage is in phases. That is where I want to leave it. The phase you are in right now, you will pass through that phase. The things I quarrel about with my wife today, and we argue about, because some people, their marriage is perfect. They don't argue, they don't quarrel, they don't disagree. The things we talk about now, we are not the things we were talking about 5 years ago. Do you know me and my wife once quarreled because she bought a box of chicken and a box of turkey?
So what's the quarrel inside? I
said, we don't have that kind of money.
You not chop inside. Did you eat from
But guess what? Today, we have somebody that comes to clean the house twice in a month, sometimes once in a month.
Right.
So
the focus has changed.
You are in a phase.
Yes.
Brother, calm down. Changing your wife will not solve the problem. Changing your husband too will not solve the problem. Sit down with people that have walked the walk and that are honest, that will not come and make you feel like, oh, Oga, a time will come in your life that you will just look at your wife and say, babe, what's happening to your nails? Please, go and do it before I come. And you don't even need to give her money. Recently, I needed to send somebody one amount of money. And my wife was like, you don't have that money in your account too. I'm like, why? Sure, you have paid for venue in Lethbridge, you have paid for venue in Edmonton, you've paid for venue in Calgary. We don't have that kind of money. Say, but I have the money in one of my accounts. I will send it from there. Two of you are on the same team.
Yes.
And once you get there, even when you disagree, you will be like, okay, I see your point. I don't agree, but let's give it a shot.
Exactly.
Let's try it out. Let's try your way out.
Exactly.
Right?
That is so apt. I love that.
Fight for each other. Stop fighting with each other. And your marriage will be good. And get people, good people, honest people around you.
Yes, period. I think that getting honest people around you is so apt, because I just feel like men in particular, people don't tell yourselves the truth. It's something that
are you a man?
You won't do.
Are you a man?
No, I'm talking from a manly experience.
But I would never say that about a woman.
No, I know the reason why I'm saying this thing.
Yeah, men.
Because seriously,
they call it the bro code, right?
Come on.
So when your guy is doing something wrong, even though you know it is wrong, so the question I always ask is, if a guy comes to tell me something, right? The question I ask is, if this woman you're talking about was your younger sister, how would you handle it? Some people are married to people that are older than them, right? If this was your elder sister, how would you handle it? Because sometimes just switch the seats and see things. And if you really listen to your wife, listen, not to respond.
To understand. I say this thing every time. God bless you, Sam.
Because some people, they are listening, they're already thinking about their response. And that was the story I said I was going to tell you. Please remind me at the end of this podcast. Just calm down and listen.
And understand.
You will discover that waiting that woman they talk is also for your own good. Do you know I've been in Calgary for almost 7 years now? I've never worried about bills. I've never paid my credit card. I've never paid my mortgage. If my mortgage is not paid, it's not my fault. It's not my problem.
Your wife handles.
Do you know why?
Why?
We sat down and we said, okay.
What are you good at?
If you cry, give me, say, I feel go withdraw my money, give you. But she's able to say no. And she will not explain. So we said, okay, let her manage the funds. Even though sometimes getting the funds from the manager.
Manager knows best.
One day I sent her an email. I said, babe, please send this my guy $5,000. It's very, very urgent. She's like, I will send it, but please confirm for me what he needs the money for. Guess what?
What?
My wife knows the wife. And I was not aware. And I did not know that the man and the wife are not on the same page.
Right.
And when the two of you are not on the same page like that, problem is bound to happen. Eventually, we discovered that they did not need to borrow money from anybody because they needed it to complete their down payment or something. Guess what? You have 3 months to complete your down payment. How much does your wife make? How much do you make? Okay, every month, madam, bring 1.5. Me, I go bring 1.5. You will be able to generate more. When we moved into our second house, the basement was not developed. They gave us bill of 85,000. My wife got somebody that did it for 45,000. And guess what? She wrote from them, when you finish drywall, or when you finish this, we'll pay you this amount. When you finish this, step by step, we wrote it on a contract. They finished that job in less than 60 days.
Wow.
Because and luckily for me, the job I was doing then, they were paying me every week. So my wife was using her money to run the house. Every week, they would be like, oh, we are done with this. My wife would be like, on Saturday, my husband will be home. He will come and inspect it. If it's okay, we'll pay you for that segment. It's about the two of you working together.
Teamwork.
The things that break marriage abroad. Lack of understanding. If the two of you. Because why are you sending 1 million naira to your mother every month? And the husband get mama too. Only Christmas and Easter night they send her money. Why?
Why?
Are we not in this together?
Yeah.
So if I send my father 1 million, I should be able to send my father-in-law 1 million.
Mm-hmm.
Even though they don't need it. It's a way of honoring them.
Mm-hmm.
And I always show my boys whenever I send a good amount of money to my parents so that they will know.
So when
Oga,
the time comes,
I'm honoring my parents. So,
make sure you honor yours.
but I'm not banking my retirement on them. But
it is
courtesy demands. We are Africans.
That's how you heap blessings on your head at the end of the day.
So if your marriage is struggling, it's a phase. Calm down. Divorce is not always the answer.
Yeah.
Sit down with people in the community that are honest and that can speak truth. I did not say sit down with pastors, so because pastor goes out to the open Bible.
And what is wrong with that?
No, it's good, but there are some issues that
need practicality.
Exactly.
Please speak truth to your friends. You too, whoever it is watching, speak truth to your friends. If they are cheating, tell them the truth. The wife is not there to listen. You tell them, man to man, guys, see what you're doing. You too, woman to woman, girl, see what you're doing. It's not good. So let's learn to speak truth.
Can we talk about why people cheat?
Why?
And after watching this video, you can unfollow me. I'm not saying you.
Why do the people cheat?
What's this actor's name in America? Denzel Washington.
Mm-hmm.
He said, those of us that don't care about followers, right?
Mm-hmm.
We can say our mind as it is.
Mm.
Do you know that both men and women cheat for different reasons?
Okay.
An average man cheats because of lack of satisfaction. A woman cheats because of lack of affection.
Let me read this email.
Read it. Let's hear it.
Hi, Onyi. Please keep me anonymous because if my husband ever hears this, we will both be forced to finally say the quiet part out loud. I've been married for 11 years. From the outside, we look solid. 2 beautiful kids, a house, date night posted on Instagram, matching outfits for weddings, the whole soft life power couple aesthetics. But here is the truth. We are both cheating. And the crazy part, we both know. I found out about his friend 2 years ago, late night texts, password changes, work trips that suddenly required new boxers and cologne. I never confronted him. Instead, I started my own situation. It wasn't supposed to happen, but it did. And now, here we are. He steps out, I step out. He pretends not to notice when I get dressed up for the girls. I pretend not to notice when he suddenly cares about going to the gym at 9 p.m. We have this unspoken agreement. Don't ask, don't tell, don't embarrass the family. But here is where it gets messy. We still love each other. We laugh together. We co-parent beautifully. The chemistry at home hasn't even died. If anything, it's confusing because sometimes it feels better than ever. I've never read to this part.
It shocked you.
It shocked me. Because when the thing came, I just read the beginning. The email is quite long. But almost like we're both trying harder. So what is this? Is this a broken marriage? Is this a modern arrangement nobody wants to admit to? Or are we just cowards avoiding one hard conversation? I don't want to leave my husband and I don't think he wants to leave me. But I'm starting to feel the weight of pretending every time my phone lights up. I wonder if this is the moment everything explodes. My question for your guest is this. How do you fix a marriage where both people have already crossed the line and silently agreed to keep crossing it? Do we confess and risk blowing up our family? Do we suggest an open marriage and finally say it out loud? Or do we shut everything down and try to rebuild from the ashes without ever admitting what happened? I know the audience is judging me right now. Let me keep quiet. Trust me, I judge myself, but I also know that I'm not the only woman living in this don't ask, don't tell marriage. Please help me and please be gentle. If I had known that you wanted us to be gentle, I would have asked Sam Precious. Sorry, I did not read it to the end before.
Okay, so first things first, what kind of marriage do they have? I've met Nigerian couples in this Calgary and other parts of Canada that have an open marriage.
So you know people that are doing this?
Yes. Capital letter YES, yes.
Oh my goodness.
Now, what works in my family may not work in your family. I have a friend who told me, said, Sam, the day my wife knows how much I make, for example, right? He said, my marriage fee end. Anything she wants, I give to her. But she cannot know everything about my finances.
Why?
Is what works in their family. Why do you want to know? It's their family dynamics, right? There's no one way to answer those people's question, right? And it's a pity it has come to that. The only thing I would say...
She's feeling guilty.
Yes, the only thing I would say is talk to somebody. Talk to somebody.
People should go for therapy together.
The problem we have in society is every one of us is a judge. Right? You see somebody doing certain things and all of a sudden your antenna, your white cap and your wig, your white wig and your black coat. Cut.
Hammer.
I've learned not to judge people. The day I had a conversation with a bisexual man, sister, as I go house that day, I call, they say, God, forgive me for my ignorance.
Things they happen.
The day one of my former colleague, who is a lesbian, sat me down and told me everything when he don't do to leave lesbianism, to be straight like others. He said, if man they hold him, if man touch him, he not they feel anything. But if you see fine girl, so she is the masculine side. We are still friends. Do I agree with her lifestyle? No. But who am I to judge her?
Right.
She knows my stand. So, madam, it shows that you still want the marriage to work.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because for you to sit down and write down all those messages, you still want it. You still love that man. Right? And I always hear people say, I'm doing it for my children. Madam, your children will grow up.
How?
Your children will grow up and leave. That man that you're at loggerhead with, you will be with him forever.
Yes.
Right? I've gone through several phases in my marriage, and sometimes my wife will just look at me and say, wetin I don suffer for your hand. I'm not sure say any other woman go gree endure am. Some kind time me I go look and say, not be your fault too. I don't blame you. I blame myself. Let me give you the power and the feather when you carry now, right? So have that conversation with another set of people, right? I remember a time that one of my pastor friends, guy man pastor, he told me, he said, Sam, do you think that any other woman will love you the way your wife loves you? Because they are seeing you now. The way your own husband saw you. How many years have you been married?
9 years this year.
9 years ago. You know they like this now.
Are you sure?
I beg you.
Are you sure I wasn't better?
Anytime when I see your husband, I'll buy and drink.
Are you sure I wasn't better?
Keep quiet.
Don't let people that know me from this thing hear this thing.
Keep quiet.
Don't worry, I'll send you pictures.
But the guy don't invest in you, polish you up, package you.
Don't worry, I'll send you pictures.
Any young boy when see you now, he go they say, oh, she's cute. You know say now somebody investment.
I'm not fine again.
I beg, keep quiet.
I'm not fine. I didn't tell you truth. This
keep
I'm not.
Quiet.
Please, if you know me from way back when,
She dey rake.
Put a comment. Let Sam know. Let Sam know. Hey God. If I will even put a picture.
Do you know where you?
I was a babe.
Where you are
then
now?
Then they line up for me. I get guys for different things.
Is the hottest that you have been ever in your life?
If you say so.
That people don't realize
I've dropped 2 kids, so I'll take it. After 2 children.
So for that lady,
yeah,
I cannot answer her because
I think you need a therapist, not a podcast.
Talk to somebody, right? And please, madam, you know, most times we think that our problem is the biggest, right? Mm-hmm. But let me tell you the truth. When you hear some other people's issues, you'll be like, okay, my wife not saint compared to this other person. Right? When you say, oh, my husband doesn't cook, he doesn't clean, he doesn't do this, doesn't do that. Right? But the man is there. He's there in several other ways, right? Mm-hmm. I never compare where I am with where another person is. Their journey is different. Mm-hmm. Right?
But if it's something you want, you can talk about it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Maybe that works for you guys. Mm-hmm. That's why I said, what kind of marriage do they have?
Right.
Right? Do they have an open marriage? Do they have a Christian marriage? Do they have a Muslim marriage? Right? Mm-hmm. In case you don't know, even in this Canada, I've worked with a guy who has 2 wives in the same compound, in the same house.
In this Canada.
First wife, they upstairs with the 4 children. Second wife, they the 2-bedroom, 2-bath basement. The 2 women go grocery shopping together. He's a Muslim. Now, my correct guy.
Please, how much is this guy earning that he can keep 2 women?
Now, 3 household income. Now, not be the same mortgage that they pay.
Oh, right.
Let's not talk about polygamy today, because if we talk about polygamy, you go make me vex.
Hey God, I think I'm living under a rock in this Calgary. I don't know what's going on.
When the guy told me, I did not believe.
I think it's predominantly in the north.
He now showed me picture.
In that north.
When he showed me picture, he said, Baba, now you don't know people's family dynamics.
Please, are they Nigerians?
They are not Nigerians.
Okay.
They are not. But they are Muslims. And I told him, I said, so let me ask you a question. Since we are diving into that segment, would you rather have your husband marry another wife, or have your husband dip outside?
None.
Okay.
None. Absolutely none.
What is your problem with polygamy?
I can't stand sharing my man with somebody. So the same thing you are doing with somebody else. I can't stand it. I don't know. I can't.
So there is no history of polygamy in your family?
None that I know of. None that I know of.
Madam, every African has...
No, you can't generalize.
Calm down. Every African has an ancestry of polygamy. If you look your first generation...
My grandfather had 3 wives.
Only.
However, they were never at the same time. He wasn't lucky with marriage.
How about your great-grandfather?
So my grandfather, when he marries, the wife would die. He'll marry another one. The wife would die. He never had all of them together. There has never been that kind of situation.
The day I listened to a guy that was talking about polygamy, I have 1 wife. I don't want to marry a second wife.
You sure you don't want a girl?
No, I want a daughter. I want a daughter. But I'm at that point now where my 3 boys marry 3 girls. I have 3 daughters, right?
That makes sense.
And I would treat my daughter-in-laws like my own daughter.
I love that, because I think that is also a problem and a flaw in our culture.
Yeah.
You marry somebody, you bring them into your family, and then you treat them like a stranger. Why will you go into somebody's? You went to their father and said, we want your daughter. This person, if he had his way, he will not give his daughter out. And then they come into your family, you're treating your son nicely. Then the wife has turned into house girl. Yeah. You will now treat the girl anyhow. Yeah. She's having children for you, your grandchildren. You can't treat your daughter-in-law like your own daughter.
Was it in the US?
There's a problem.
Or maybe in Canada? There was a video that went viral recently. The lady said she's the richest woman on earth. And she said, let me tell you why. Come with me. She walked into the house and said, you see this room? This is my mother's room. She went in, greeted her mom. Her mom was on the bed. She's like, stop videoing me. Get out of my room. She's black, but I don't know if she's Nigerian. Then she said, come with me. So she went to the other room and said, this is my mother-in-law. It was abroad. It was not in Africa. And there was a big guest room. She said, guess what? I think maybe the two husbands passed on. So they got visas for them. Now they live together. She said most weekends, the children are there. She and her husband, they are balling.
Seriously, that's the life.
Any child, any girl that my sons will marry, she's taking my name, right? So she is my daughter.
Absolutely.
And my mother said something. My mother said, one of the people that God will answer their prayers the fastest for you is me, your mother, your father, and your wife. Right? And for those of us that are fortunate that our wife prays for us, it doesn't mean that the marriage is perfect too. But realize that if you pray for your wife and your wife prays for you, there's no anointed man of God anywhere
that can pray beyond that.
That the prayer will work faster than those two prayers.
Yeah.
And even if you're single, before you go into that marriage, look at the family you are marrying into.
Some people can pretend.
No. See, the family you are marrying into, are you ready to take them as your family members? Right? Because most times, they say love is blind. Marriage will open your eyes.
Oh, yes.
Love is blind, we know. But marriage, it go shine your eyes.
Certificate.
Your eye go shine. Right? So, I will not judge that woman, but I will tell her, you and your husband, sit down with correct guy, man. Correct person when know what's up. Mona relate this matter. Because it's pretty clear that you don't want to continue that way. Right? So let's leave that. Let's talk about something else.
Yeah.
Yes.
We're coming to the end now. Thank you so much, Sam. However, there's a question we ask every guest that comes on the show. We ask them, what is that one thing that you wish you knew before buying that one-way ticket?
One thing that I wish I knew is that Canada may not be your final destination.
Interesting.
Yes. One of my friends was in Canada for 4 years or 5 years. When he sold his house and moved out of Canada, I thought he was stupid until I saw his paycheck.
Where did he move to?
He's in the US now. Right? So don't treat Canada. If you can pack your things and leave Africa to Canada, sister, do you know there are people that will be in Calgary? They will like, I cannot leave Calgary. My friend got a job in Oyen. Oyen is the last city before Saskatchewan. Do you
Never even heard of that.
Do you
city
know
before.
that the rent of that person is 1,200, everything included, fully furnished, 3-bedroom house?
What?
The children, they waka, the school just there, they go, yo waka, cross, go to school. He said, this is, anytime I go there, because one of the branches I manage is there, he go just say, Sam, I bought so things, they will deliver it to your house. When you're coming tomorrow, just throw them in your trunk and bring them for me. Don't be too scared. Do you know there's a city called Liverpool in this Canada?
Really? We get London, we get Liverpool.
I was working for Canadian Red Cross when I saw the city. Welcome to Liverpool. I stopped and I took a picture with it. Don't limit yourself because you feel you've bought a house in one place.
Yeah.
There are offers I will get today. Sister,
pack your bag and
I'll
go.
pack my bag and go. And one other thing that I would also wish I knew is that there are investment opportunity where you are coming from that may not be in the place you are. So I was very fortunate. We bought our first house exactly 18 months or thereabout after we landed.
Okay.
Guess what we did?
What?
We rented the house out, upstairs and the basement, and we bought a second house. If I knew what I knew now, the 20% that I put in this, my current house, sister, I for put them for investments for Nigeria. Yes. My friend bought Dangote shares 4 years, maybe 3 years ago. When he showed me a balance today, that my 20%.
The Dangote shares is in naira in dollars.
There are several other investments that you can do in USD, in CAD.
Because me, I will not change my dollar to naira and buy this and naira will be
that is the difference.
falling.
Do you know? I know somebody that bought plots of land in a developing area in Lagos 5 years ago. Right now, they are offering him like 4-5 times the amount.
Problem is Nigeria can happen to anybody.
See, when I hear that, I ask myself, can Canada not happen to somebody?
Canada situation.
How about the people that go to clinic here?
So see,
and they
I
are
have
waiting in
an uncle-
emergency for 8 hours.
I have an uncle here whose house got burnt. Insurance put him in a hotel for as long as it was. They
And they
rebuilt
built
his
the house.
house and he moved into his house.
Yes.
He didn't have to worry about anything. It
Correct.
will not happen in Nigeria.
Why do you think so?
It will not happen in Nigeria. Let's say the
how
truth.
many years ago did you leave Nigeria?
Hey God. See, when we left.
How many years ago did you leave Nigeria?
How many years ago? 2021. That's 4 years.
Have you been to Nigeria since then?
I haven't.
I was in Nigeria in August. Madam, my friend, they import keke from China, go Nigeria. He says, Sam, put $50,000 for this business. You not go raise hand, you not go buy, you not go sell. And let me give you your return in 1 year. I will be showing you all the documentation and all the paperwork.
Put how much?
50,000 Canadian.
A whole 50,000 Canadian.
Guess what? The problem we have is, when you go to a new place and you become so comfortable there, you no longer remember. I'm telling you right now, if I knew what I knew now, the 20% when I put for this my big house when I did so, when the mortgage they choke me like this.
Opposing at 20%.
And for that my first house, it was okay. I did not really need a bigger. I'm telling you, my own mistake now. I would have invested that 20% in something else that right now, I for just they cross my leg like person when win Lotto Max. Every month or every 3 months, I'll just the year boom.
Incentive.
Boom. So talk to people. Talk to people. Is it stocks? Is it shares? See, Africa is the future. If I tell you the things I have found out recently.
Oh, we've been hearing that thing since we were small.
Yes.
My father went to school in this Canada.
Yes.
He went to school in Ottawa.
And they told him that Africa is the future and he went back.
They did not tell him. He said that Africa is the future. He carried his certificate. He left his elder brother here. His brother said, okay, no problem,
See
bye.
you.
He went back to Nigeria. My brother, Nigeria happened to him. Shebi he came back which time he said he does not want to go again.
My stomach is hurting me.
Meanwhile, his brother here established. If you go to Ottawa and you mention Dr. Ben, everybody's like, are you related to Dr. Ben? Are you related? Like, established. And he started in a small town.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, his children, everybody. By now, I suppose they speak Spanish, but I'm not going to do Diary of a Nigerian Immigrant.
But let me tell you one thing. When I see people that they have not planted their feet here and they are trying to invest back home, do you know how many years it takes for you to be really settled as a new immigrant?
That's the thing.
Guess.
10 years minimum.
Estimate. It is between 5 to 15 years.
Yeah?
Yes. Now, some person's own will happen in the first 5 years. But the majority is when between the 5 and the 15th year. Why?
Children.
The things you know now,
Yeah.
compared to when you came 5 years. So when I see somebody that just came 2 weeks, 3 weeks, you're already getting anxious. And they build us for village. Oga,
calm down.
Do yourself like this. Give yourself brain. Calm down. First things first. Secure yourself. Collect that bale. You see that passport? When you hold that passport like this, then, see, I've been saying it, but people say I should stop saying it. Immigrants are always in a rush.
Yeah. Well, I think it's our culture.
No.
But
we need to change that.
Hustle and bustle.
We should learn.
We're restless people. Learn. That's why we're immigrants. We're
the Bible
restless.
says that the righteous flourish like the palm tree. Why do you think people are shooting people now because of Facebook Marketplace purchases? It's not only immigrants that are doing it because before people will start attacking me. Even Caucasians, people born here, they commit crimes too. But why do we have a lot of people that are shooting people? I watched a video of a guy that went to buy a car from a Canadian, and the car was 25,000 listed online. They did not know there was a camera. These people pour oil for the engine.
Why?
So they drove the car away, came back and said the oil is leaking. The engine has packed up. The innocent man said, so how much do you want to pay for it? He said 7,000 or be 6,000.
Oh my God.
After much begging, he paid that amount, drove the car away. It was later that the wife came back and said, let's watch the camera. This car have not been leaking oil. So they checked the oil. That person now, in his mind, he don't as smart somebody. But guess what? Karma is waiting for you ahead.
Exactly.
So I always tell people, see, calm down. See, you are not a tourist here. You are here to live. Relax. It may take you 5 years to figure it out. It may take you 10 years to figure it out. But keep dreaming. Keep asking questions. Bro, the things I know now. Do you know that I used to be among those that used to always ask for a pay raise?
So you don't ask for pay raise anymore?
No, I don't.
So what do you do?
Thank you. I'll share it with you after now. For the past 2.5 years or almost 3 years now, I've not bought gas in my car with my money. So instead of giving me a pay raise, I drive an official car.
It's not everybody you give an official car now.
But guess what? I would have been fighting for a pay raise, not knowing that my income can be somewhere. I stay within a tax bracket and get certain other incentives. Are you aware that there are some people in this town that they get up to $1,000 towards their rent? Imagine that instead of you making 120 or 150 and you are paying certain tax bracket, you stay in a certain level, and all the money on top of the 120, you get it as bonuses, allowances. Why? That is why I said make friends with people outside your race.
Follow who no road.
Because the first day a Chinese lady said this to me, I was looking at her, I'm like, that's not possible. And she was like, listen, how much do you spend for vehicle insurance? How much do you spend to buy gas for your car? How much do you spend to service your car? How much do you spend to buy the car? She said, listen, if you stay with this company for 5 years and you're even putting $200 away or $500 every month, even if you want to leave the company tomorrow, you can buy a brand new car cash. Because I'm not paying insurance. It's just that we are always in a hurry. Would I be able to get this job I have now in 2019? No. So let me tell you the story before we round up.
Right.
February 2026. I was speaking to someone on the phone, and the person said, I don't like your tone. I became very angry. Because I'm like, you're my subordinate. Why are you telling me you don't like my tone? Right? Are you aware that even my gesticulation now, for someone else that is not from the African culture, the person will feel I'm aggressive.
Right.
Even the way I'm talking right now.
Absolutely. Yeah.
We had a meeting. I did not handle it very well. I went back home. And I was down. And when I'm down, I asked God. Even some things I don't agree with my wife, I go back to God because he's the just judge. He never takes side. He will tell you as it is. And I was sleeping that night. And I saw myself speaking to that person the way I spoke to the person, both on the phone and when we had the in-person meeting. Then I saw myself talking to that person again in a different tone on the phone and also in person. And the question was, compare the two. Nobody needed to tell me. So sometimes when people correct you, don't get defensive.
Right.
Take it back. A manager in Nigeria is like a god. A manager in Canada is like a babysitter. Different cultures.
Yeah.
You can't tell somebody, I want this done today. In some sectors, when I was working in the oil field, Oga, if they tell you to move, you move. No questions asked. But different sectors require different ways of doing things.
Yeah.
It's just like a medical doctor in Nigeria and a medical doctor in Canada. What is applicable in Nigeria is not applicable here. Right? So always be that person that is always ready to learn. Because the day you stop learning, you start dying. I've been to an event as a guest, and the MC was messing up. I'm an MC myself. This is my 20th year of being a master of ceremony. I could not even hold myself to the end of the event. During the dinner, I called the guy outside. Bro, I've been on vessel. How long have you been doing this? He said, my first job for Canada be this. So now I tell her, say, brother.
Please, what was he doing? What was the mess up?
So many of the jokes he was telling were jokes that are accepted in Nigeria that are not accepted here.
Could be offensive here.
Not could be. It is offensive, right? People call it dark humor. But that is somebody's 40th birthday. You are supposed to honor the person's guest.
Right.
Not trash talking them. Not using them for content.
It's not like it's your comedy show.
Exactly.
Right.
Are you even aware that in comedy shows, there are roast seats and on-roast seats?
Really?
Yes.
Thank you for telling me. I will just go sit down for this. I don't go know why. Then they come for me.
So if you want to sit on a certain table, I will let you know that this roll, so now roast seat. Are you okay with being roasted? They will say, no problem, let's go. Other people will say, no, Sam, put my table, even though it's the highest table, put me for the edge. I don't want to be roasted. And we have a way of tagging those tables and also telling the comedians what to do and what not to do. Your society dictates what you say, what you do. I emceed an event and I said, please be informed there are only 2 washrooms in this venue, male and female washroom. In case you self-identify as any other thing, please don't use any of those washrooms. People were laughing, but somebody called me outside and said, Sam, you're a fantastic comedian, you're a lovely MC, but can you MC this event without saying that? I can, right? It was funny, but I can also MC that event, be inclusive, and carry everybody along.
Absolutely.
If you told me that how many years ago, I wouldn't have agreed. Right?
Yes.
So I always tell people, as long as you're ready to learn, you keep learning. I have my fundamental principles. People that know me, they know that I'm not a MAGA guy. But my fundamental principles, if tomorrow the Liberal Party start aligning with my fundamental principles, I will support them. If tomorrow the Democratic Party change their ways and start aligning with what I believe in, I don't belong to any political party. It's about setting fundamental principles. And dear immigrants, you've got this. Slow down. You're not a tourist. You're not a visitor. Relax. Step by step. Where you are now is the lowest you will ever be.
Yes.
If you keep learning. So, my message to you is relax, keep asking questions, keep making the right friends, keep talking to the right people, keep improving, and you will just be seeing that it can only get better from where you are now.
Absolutely.
That's where I want to draw the curtain today.
Thank you so much. This was such a good conversation. I thoroughly had fun. I'm not joking. I really, really enjoyed the conversation. Thank you so much. Did you enjoy the conversation?
I did. And if you're watching May 30th, if you're in Calgary, Evening of Laughter with Sam Precious and Friends, it's more than just a regular comedy show. Because this year I'm celebrating my 20th year of being on stage. I am also celebrating, like I said, 11 years of marriage, 7 years in Canada, 40th birthday. So it's all encompassing. And I'm having a lot of comedians. Right now, the reason why I've not released flyer is because everybody wants to come. And I'm like, guys, I cannot have more than 3, maximum 4 comedians, right? Because you need 30 minutes or 45 minutes for your set. So my flyers will be rolling out very soon. And guess what? I'm launching into the deep. 29th of May, I'll be in Lethbridge for Evening of Laughter with Sam Precious and Friends. Come and laugh.
My birthday.
30th, Calgary. 31st, Edmonton.
Wow.
You don't want to miss any of these cities, right? Thank you so much for having me. Please do well to like, subscribe, share it. Share this video with somebody, even on WhatsApp. Copy the link, share them. It may change somebody's life. You are not walking alone. People have walked this walk before. Talk to them, and you will keep getting better and better and better. Thank you so much.
Absolutely. Thank you so much, Sam. I really loved this conversation. I appreciate you for coming.
You're welcome.
Regardless of the weather and everything and the way schedule. And your schedule. God bless you. Sam just came from Saskatchewan yesterday, last night, and he has a show tonight, has a show tomorrow, but he still came on the show. So this is what we do to give you amazing guests, and just you get wisdom from them, because all of this is behind all the laughter and all the comedy and everything. There's a lot of wisdom, and Sam, truly, another thing that stood out for me is you're a man that knows and loves God, and you cannot go wrong with a man who truly knows God, who gets his counsel from God. And that is an amazing thing that I just got to really know. I know that you know God, but like the fact that you get your counsel from God is something that was new to me today. So thank you so much, Sam. Thank you guys so much. If you've watched this far, why haven't you liked? Why haven't you subscribed? Why haven't you followed? Why haven't you shared the video with your friends? Come on. Anyways, I'll see you guys on the next one. Bye. The Diary of a Niger Immigrant was proudly brought to you through Onyi's Lens. If you like this episode, then you should check out our other episodes. Don't forget to like, share, subscribe, and leave a comment on whose journey you would like to hear about next on The Diary of a Niger Immigrant. And until next time, I remain Onyi Ekenelbi. Bye now, friends.